Hello and welcome to April. April is going to be a crazy month. I have got so much to sow. So I thought today I would do a run through of what I've got to sow. Obviously there is more that I need to sow than I would usually because of what happened over the weekend in the polytunnel. If you don't know about that, I did do a video on it yesterday and I'll put a link in the description so you can see what happened to all of my salad. It was very stressful. So I have now got to plant all of my salad leaves and greenery again, as well as everything else that I will be planting in April. So what I've got here is the first 2 weeks, and I thought I'd just go through what I'm going to plant. So let's get started with the lettuce. So I've got some more red kale. I really like them. They're really small leaves, so you pick them when they're quite small, which is good. And they're quite prolific, so you get lots of really small leaves, and they taste really nice. They don't taste like normal kale at all, so they're going in. Some more mustard, tatsoi. I love that one, it's so nice. That's all gone because of the weekend, so I need to get some more of that in. And then I've got some lettuces that are from last year that I found in my seed packet, and I thought, well, I'll try them and see if any of them germinate. So I've got a Jericho, salad bowl green, and a Lola Rosa. So I'm going to give those a try. And then the last few lettuce, I've got some new ones I haven't tried before. Red velvet, sounded nice. A dark Rodin, and I've got another mustard as well to try, a red giant. So that's all the salad that I've got to get in and get going. And then I've got peas. Constantly going to be sowing peas throughout the season. So I've just got some early onwards there, some sugar snaps that arrived the other day, and some Blauschwack peas. They're a purple pea as well. I've got some of them actually in the ground at the moment as well, so hopefully we'll be able to see what they look like soon. So that's the peas. Then I've got more beetroot. Just got some Bolt Hardy because my last one's totally failed, and a Detroit Red as well to try. These are last year's seeds, so I'm going to give them a try this year and see if they actually germinate. Other than that, I've got watermelons. I tried melons last year and they didn't do anything really apart from produce lots of foliage. So hopefully this year I might have more luck with this one. This is a sugar baby melon. So I'm going to put that in. And then I've got the squashes. I've got a lot of squash that I've ordered, and I'm quite excited about them. I love squash. It's my favourite thing to plant at this time of the year. So I've got some Crown Prince. Hopefully they'll be good for getting us through winter. I've got Black Beauty courgettes, butternut squash. I've tried to grow butternut squash before and it didn't grow very well, so fingers crossed this time that'll be a winner. I've got a honey boat squash, squash delicia, courgette shooting star. Now that's a climbing courgette, and I thought I'd give that a try over my archway and see if the courgettes will grow up both sides of it. So that'll be quite exciting to see if that actually works. And then I've got a giant Atlantic pumpkins that the kids picked when I was looking through the seed website. They really want to try and grow some absolutely huge pumpkins, so that's what we're going to do. And then I've got my cucumbers. Crystal apple, which is a different one. I've never tried that before. Apparently they're round cucumbers and they grow with they taste appley, so that's quite exciting. And then I've just got to mark it more as well as putting these ones in the other day. They're like pickled gherkin type cucumbers. So that's all the squash and the cucumbers. And then other than that, I've got radishes, some purple radish. They're last year's seeds, so hopefully they'll still survive. Some other radish and some French breakfast radish, so they're all ready to go. And then I've got Kohlrabi, which I've already tried to sow, and that was involved in the disaster at the weekend, so to sow that again. Some purple sprouting broccoli, some calabrese, Brussels sprouts, and some Swiss chard. Again, they are all replants from what I've already done, so they'll be going in. And then the last things I've got are sweet corn, some golden bantam, and some swift. They're going to go in. And then I've got onions again. I'm going to order some more spring onions this month, but I've got a white Lisbon bunching and a Leela that can be either or. So that can either be grow into big onions, or you can just pick it as spring onions. So they're my 2 onions that are going in now, and I am going to order more spring onions because I absolutely love them. Carrots, I've got carrots going in. Some little fingers that I thought I'd try and interplant in between some of my other things I've got out in the beds already. Some nant too. And charisma, they've already gone into a bed. So that's the carrots. And then other than that, I have got a giant pile of herbs to sow as well. I did have some herbs going, but again, I've lost all those. So I've got lemon balm going in. I've got mint, lavender, comfrey, coriander. I've still got some coriander going actually, but I want to keep planting it because I love coriander. Thyme, rosemary, basil, chives, marjoram, and more chives. So that is my herbs that I have to get going. I'm starting to feel a little bit panicked. There's so much that has got to go in the ground. The last thing that I'm going to do to sow is going to be, I'm going to re-sow my red kitten as well, because that all got attacked at the weekend. So I need to re-sow the red kitten, spinach. And then the last thing I'm going to put in is one for a bit of fun, is a loofah. The loofahs, like the ones that you would use in the shower, well, they come from this plant. So I have to grow it and then hopefully let them dry, and they'll dry into that spongy like material. So I'm quite excited about giving those a try. They're going to stay in the polytunnel hopefully throughout the season, but that's the loofah that I've got there. So we'll see how they get on as well. So that is everything I've got to sow in the next week or so, and it is a lot. It's a little bit overwhelming, especially with all the extra work I've got to do from what happened at the weekend in the polytunnel when I lost absolutely everything. But I'm not one to stop, I'm not one to give up. So we'll get it on and we'll see where we get to with it. And hopefully I'll be able to give you a little tour of everything I've got going on next week. So until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.